Welcome to Whispering Cabins, where the woods are quiet, the stories are eerie, and the night whispers just for you. Settle in and listen closely. Tonight, we tell the story of the pumpkins that remember. Every October, Maple Hollow looked like a postcard come to life. The leaves burned gold and crimson. Wood smoke drifted through the air, and the scent of cinnamon and apples followed everyone home from the farmer's market. But what Maple Hollow was truly known for, what drew visitors from all over, was its pumpkin carving festival. Every front porch in town glowed with jack-o'-lanterns, each one uniquely shaped and lovingly carved. People swore they could tell who made which pumpkin by the expression on its face. Mrs. Brindle's always looked kindly, the Parker twins were mischievous, and Mayor Tully's was so serious it seemed to frown at anyone who came too close. This year, Nora Caldwell wanted her pumpkin to be the best in town. She'd just moved back to Maple Hollow after her grandmother passed, inheriting the old farmhouse on Birch Lane. It was the kind of place that creaked at night and smelled faintly of cedar and pie crust. On her first walk into town, the locals greeted her warmly, but spoke of the coming festival in hushed tones. "Be sure to pick a good one," said Mr. Finch, the market vendor, when she bought her pumpkin. "Some of them don't like to be carved." Nora laughed, thinking it was small-town humor, but Mr. Finch didn't laugh with her. That evening, she set up her carving station by the kitchen window, with her grandmother's old paring knife, a mug of cider, and a record playing softly in the background. The pumpkin she'd chosen was a perfect globe, smooth, deep orange, and oddly warm to the touch. When she cut the top off, a faint sigh escaped from inside. She froze. Probably just air, she told herself. The inside smelled fresh, earthy, almost alive. She carved carefully, giving it big round eyes, a wide grin, and a little triangle nose. When she finished, she lit a candle and set it inside. The pumpkin's face glowed cheerfully, and Nora smiled, proud of her work. "Perfect," she said aloud. The flame flickered once, then twice, and then the pumpkin blinked. Nora stumbled back, knocking over her cider. The pumpkin's carved mouth curved wider, its grin stretching just a little farther than it should have. "Hello," it said, voice soft and raspy like dry leaves. Nora clutched the table. You can talk?" "Of course," said the pumpkin, cheerful as a friend. "You made me, didn't you?" Nora's heart raced, but curiosity outweighed fear. "Do all pumpkins talk when they're carved?" The pumpkin's grin dimmed slightly. "Only the ones that remember." "Remember what?" But the pumpkin didn't answer. It only smiled wider, the candle inside guttering low. The next morning, Nora carried the pumpkin to the porch. Its grin looked friendlier in daylight, almost sweet. She brushed off her nerves. Perhaps she'd imagined the voice, or maybe she'd just been tired. As she walked into town, though, she began to notice the pumpkins. They were everywhere, on porches, in windows, along fences, and all of them seemed to be watching. Their candlelight flickered, even though it was too bright for flames. And when she passed Mr. Finch's produce stall, she saw him whispering to his pumpkin, as if to an old friend. That night, the whole town glowed. Music drifted from porches, children laughed in the streets, and Maple Hollow shimmered with hundreds of carved faces. Nora's pumpkin sat proudly by her door, its grin wide as ever. But when she returned home late from the festival, she found another pumpkin beside it, smaller, carved with a crooked smile she didn't make. "Where did you come from?" she murmured. The small one blinked. Nora stepped back, No, number, not tonight. But then her pumpkin, the one she carved, spoke again. It's rude not to greet your guests. By now, Nora was done pretending this was normal. She grabbed her grandmother's carving knife and crouched down. "What are you?" she demanded. The larger pumpkin tilted slightly, as though considering. "We're memories," it said softly. "Pieces of what was." "Pieces of who?" "Everyone who's ever carved one of us. The hands remember. The heart remembers. So do we." The small pumpkin's mouth quivered, as if trying to form words. Its voice was faint, childlike. "Don't be afraid, Nora." Nora froze. She knew that voice. It was her grandmother's. Tears pricked her eyes. "Grandma? You carve the ones you love most," the larger pumpkin said gently. "Sometimes they find their way back." Nora stared between the two pumpkins, her chest tight. The little one's candle flickered weakly, and she realized it was almost out of wax. "Wait, don't go," Nora whispered, kneeling. "Please." Her grandmother's voice was fading, but soft and kind. "I never really left, dear. Just keep a light for me." And with that, the candle went out. In the morning, the small pumpkin was gone. Only a few seeds lay where it had been, scattered like tears on the porch. Nora stayed up late that night, carving a new one. This time, she made it simple. A soft smile, gentle eyes, the kind she remembered from every story her grandmother ever told her. When she lit it, the pumpkin didn't speak, but the air around her felt warm, like an embrace. From that night on, Nora carved a new pumpkin every October, each one for someone she missed, each one glowing softly through the autumn nights. And if you walked past her porch in Maple Hollow after dark, you might swear you heard quiet voices humming along with the wind, familiar, comforting, and full of memory. Because in Maple Hollow, the pumpkins remember, and sometimes they remember love. Thank you for spending some time here at Whispering Cabins, where the light is low and the stories linger. If you enjoyed tonight's tale, don't forget to subscribe or share with someone who loves a gentle chill before bed. Until next time, sleep well, if the night lets you.